Fly away 体中に広がるパノラマ顔を蹴られた地球が起こって火山を爆発させる溶けた氷の中に恐竜がいたら玉乗りしこみたいねチャラヘチャラ何が起きても気分
Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am the Crushinator and I am here with a best of 3 from the Nexus division. BoomerGaming taking on Cho'Gall's Angels. Normally I'd give you the spiel, but the draft is starting, so let's get over there quick. Checking out the map bans, we got Braxis Holdout and Towers of Doom removed by BoomerGaming. Cho'Gall's Angels taking out Sky Temple and Alterac Pass, and Infernal Shrines is the first map. On to the draft! Alright, here we are, draft number 1 on Infernal Shrines, starting things off with the Junkrat and the Tychus bans. Junkrat, great for controlling the areas around the pits, getting that long range securing on the monsters. Tychus, a long picked one here on Infernal Shrines, mostly for that Odin heroic. See what else is on the ban box here for BoomerGaming. Medivh taken away here, a little scouting from BoomerGaming. Cho'Gall's Angels. See if there's anything in particular they want to remove. So far, completely avoiding our meta bans, so we might see those heroes coming through in the early going. Imagine Hogger's still a pretty high priority unless there's another particular hero they don't want to see from BoomerGaming. What do we got? That'll be the Hogger taken away. So that leaves Johanna up, Blaze up, Brightwing up, Vala up. There's a lot of strength still available after these bans. That tends to be taken away early. See if BoomerGaming wants to put their lot onto one of those, or if there's something specific they want to see here. Infernal Shrines, I mean, Mephisto's one. I don't know if you pick Mephisto first, but you could pick him early. Diablo coming up first here for BoomerGaming. With Tychus off the board, that is somewhat safer. It does force a particular style here. Mephisto coming in early, Alex Strasser for Root Beer Guy. Again, this is the second team that I've cast this season that's just put their combo on the table pre-mid-ban. Very interesting here from Cho'Gall's Angels. Going for the globes. Stitches is one that we tend to see with this. Anubarak can also work from a just, you know, unbound globe-taking perspective. Chromie Dahaka here for Dope Monster and Chronicler. Chromie is a nice one into Mephisto. You can take the time loop on level 8. When Mephisto blinks forward, you just hit him with the ult, and Mephisto comes right back after warping back to their body. So that will be something that Crushinator has to watch out for. Anduin taken away here by Cho'Gall's Angels. BoomerGaming, do they fear the Stitches with this duo? Suppose we shall see. They're just going to take it away? Yeah. That's another one where Tychus off the board. They'd probably have to go into something like a Greymane if they really wanted to pressure super high health Stitches. Possibly a Zagara would be pretty dope versus super high health Stitches with that percent damage build as well. Cho'Gall's Angels, Traxxas going for Zool Durkadurk on the Johanna. So just excessive wave clear in both positions, always good to have here in Infernal Shrines. Gotta clear that wave first before you get to do other fun stuff on the map. Last two coming on through for BoomerGaming. Need a healer, need a flex. Anduin gone. I imagine that means... Oh, it's Ana here for Ebagatron. iFeed going for the Hanzo. Interesting. I was assuming we were looking at a Rhaegar here. Ana gonna be a bold one given that we're up against Mephisto, but Smortkiller does go with the Maiev. Zul and Maiev not gonna have an easy time getting back to Ana, Chromie, or Hanzo, honestly. Maiev might be able to get back there, depending on the positioning, to just yank them forward and have the Mephisto follow up, so that could work. Those backliners are gonna have to watch out for the Maiev flank. But other than that, they should be feeling pretty good back there. Here we go. Game number 1. On the left in the blue, we have BoomerGaming. Bellers on Diablo. iFeed playing the Hanzo. Dope Monster on Chromie. Ebagatron on Ana. And Chronicler playing Dahaka. On the right in the red, we have Cho'Gall's Angels. Traxix on Zool. Smortkiller is playing Maiev. We've got Root Beer Guy on the Alexstrasza, Chrisinator playing Mephisto, and Dirk on the Johanna. Game number 1 is underway. Looks like we've got Health Quest here for Dahaka. Going to be scaling that frontline impact. Q Quest for Hanzo, going for the target practice. Backlash is the choice for Zool to possibly get some more damage onto that front line. And Skull Missile quest for Mephisto. Mid minions are cleared off here as Chrisinator just getting some dismounts on the rotation. Beller's coming across here. iFeed trying to get a few stacks on that Q quest. So now Zool and Dahaka will commence their rotations. Dirk a little bit low there, pops the shield, has the negative healing applied there by Ana. Eats all of those dragon's breaths, but still going to get out of trouble there. On the left, BoomerGaming jumping straight onto their mid camp. Smortkiller going to be working on this right side. Did not go with the Naisha's Memento, so won't have extreme solo camp clear, but still does just fine. The rest of the team here for Cho'Gall's Angels going to come through and help out. Hanzo scouting forward there, just continuing to look for those Q stacks. Diablo visiting the mid for a moment before coming back to the team. Dirk checking the bottom camp, sees that it hasn't been started, but will be sitting on top of that time trap from Chromie. Decides to move out there. Wondering who has better... I feel like Cho'Gall's Angels probably has better camp control in the early game with the Maiev and the Alexstrasza, because it is 3 backliners here for BoomerGaming. So Diablo would really be the only one on the point unless Dahaka dug on in. Looks like Cho'Gall's Angels are going to try and use that to their advantage. Picking this up while the members of BoomerGaming backed and started their Shaman camp here on the top left. Hanzo did go for the Q explosion on 4, so won't be shredding through these camps at any greater speed than usual. Cho'Gall's Angels moving as a crew here to knock this out as quickly as possible. BoomerGaming has claimed their Shaman camp. We'll see if they're going to jump straight onto this objective. Bellers taps, and away we go. Nice Flame Stomp to dismount the entire opposing team. Dahaka staying in the bottom lane for now for BoomerGaming, trying to find those level 7s. It's Chrisinator chasing out iFeed. See if Alexstrasza is going to put the dragon on the point at some point here. There it goes. Root Beer Guy has used the cooldown. Ooh, nice drag onto iFeed there. Hanzo jumping over the wall, getting away from trouble. Smore Killer on the chase. Gets peeled by Bellers. Chrisinator waiting for those cooldowns. I feed. Gotta watch out with that low health bar. And Bagatron throwing out the healing darts. Hanzo is low. Durkadurk gets in range. It's Maiev getting the last hit here, though. Frozen Punisher going over to Cho'Gall's Angels. They get the pull onto Bellers, and that is the first 2 takedowns of the game going over to Cho'Gall's Angels. Goat Monster using the time trap to avoid the jump stun of this Immortal. Wall holding off the members of Cho'Gall's Angels for the most part here as Hanzo and Chromie work on their wave clear. Ooh, Chrisinator taking quite a hit there on the gate. Bellers stepping out, was looking to use that movement speed to catch up for an overpower, but Mephisto was already on the way out. Alexstrasza getting close on that Abundance quest. 14 out of 15 now. There we go. We'll start generating regeneration globes now. Durkadurk is trying to come through here. Chronicler looking for a possible drag off the point. Johanna very low here in this battle. I feed over the top, trying to just poke in from the edge. Johanna flipped back onto the point here. Diablo trying to stay in, but the camp is stolen by Cho'Gall's Angels. Bellers gets hit with the prison, but is safe under the gate. Chronicler not so lucky, though. Hanzo going down in the mix, as well as Dahaka. It's Cho'Gall's Angels picking up another double. Ooh, Chromie getting Maiev down to 200 before the heals of Alexstrasza popped in. Bellers looking for another hit here. Smore Killer is going to get targeted. Chromie is on point with these Dragon's Breaths. Durkadurk getting run down as well. Bagatron trying to catch up here. Oh, Bellers didn't have the cooldown. Root Beer Guy, though, is forced to use the Heroic. Those 10s have been gained there. You saw the Durns of Hate go out. You saw the Lifebinder go out. We've also got Blessed Shield, Containment Disc, and Poison Nova to round out their heroics. Chronicler keeping an eye on the bottom camp. Durkadurk scouting every passage here. Will get dragged forward. Shield used by Johanna. 10s have arrived for BoomerGaming. We do have the Time Loop, Dragon Arrow, Lightning Breath, Nano Boost, and Isolation, as Beller's going straight into the back to find Mephisto. Big stun from Hanzo. Chrisinator working on the edge here as the Lightning Breath is working on Durkadurk. Chronicler popping up onto the point here as Zool is still plugging away. Bagatron in some big trouble, though. Gets run down by Zool. I feed trying to kite Smort Killer. One more auto will do it. Hanzo goes down. Bellers trying to heal up with those Flame Stomps. Avoids the Durance, but cannot avoid the Zool Bone Prison. I think that ended up being 4 taken down? I think 3. I think Chromie survived there. 3 taken down. There's the move onto the point. Lifebinder comes out to get Mephisto back to full. Dope Monster. Nice job with the self-time trap. Beller's just walking around to get a body block here. Chrisinator doesn't want to get into fort range. These fights have been plentiful so far this game. 9 takedowns so far. Top Shrine is active. Looks like we've got a Mortar Punisher who will be fought over. Chronicler is discovered here. Gets the dig underground, will get silenced. Well, not silenced, gets pulled, and is trying to heal up with the essence, but won't be enough. Haka, not enough movement to get away. We'll see if the Tunneling Claws later on, assuming that is the pick, will help out in that situation. Haka does have dig available when they return if they want to contest here, but it looks like BoomerGaming just getting work done around the map, trying to catch up on some minion experience. High feed pushing out the bottom lane. We've got the Shaman camp claimed by the rest of the squad. Mephisto has finished that Skull Missile quest. Uh-oh, here comes the time loop. Chrysinator gonna be supported there by the Peel and by the ult. Dragon Arrow coming up from the bottom lane. Johanna is taken down. High feed threading the needle there. That is a timely takedown on this objective defense. I kind of wish the Dahaka tongue worked like the time loop, where if you get the tongue onto Mephisto as they warp back, they just get yoinked right back into Dahaka's range. Unfortunately, no fun is allowed. Top fort is defended, but mid fort will be going down. Smore Killer getting the last touch. Traxxix going for a steal here. That might be a little bit greedy. Bellers is coming on down, is going to see it. Traxxix starts to move away, is going to get pinned. The rest of the team, though, has to pass Durkadurk. And we're going to have ourselves a full extra fight here. Traxxix is caught in the time loop, gets healed up with the Lifebinder, though. These Lifebinders from Root Beer Guy have been just tremendous so far this game, just shutting down these opportunities created by BoomerGaming. Just like that, the camp's stolen and everyone's feeling fine. Chronicle going to get stuck in the gate, but gets out of trouble there. Teams retreating, getting back to their map duties. Cho'Gall's Angel's going to pick up this bottom side camp. See if they're going to tally back to the mid. Durkadurk watching for a rotation here. Keeping the rest of the team safe with vision. Beller's going to be targeted for a moment there. Gets hit with Endurance of Hate. Is on 92 souls, though. Oh, it's a big arrow into the backline. Stuns onto 2. Chrysinator trying to get out of trouble. Blinks away after getting saved there. Containment disc out onto Dahaka. The silence is strong. Chronicler, though, is just taking a lot of damage on the way out here. Beller's pulled further in by Maiev. That is Hanzo down. That is Diablo down. Check on the damage here. Is it this one? Damage to neutral. It's damage to minions. It's damage taken. Is there not just a regular one? Ah, there it is. Hero damage. Mephisto cresting 40,000 here. We're only getting pretty far ahead as well. Dahaka getting away on the top side. So right now BoomerGaming just trying to even up their lanes and find level 16. The last fort falls on the left side. Arcane Punisher is next to pop up here in the mid lane. Cho'Gall's Angels going to get their Shaman camp going on the top side in preparation. 16s will be here, just a couple more waves needed for BoomerGaming, so they'll have another chance at this team fight. Dahaka does have the dig. Battle commences here onto the point. Pretty solid lead so far. Chronicler trying to get a drag into the back, but does not land. Chrysinator working the edge here is going to get looped back into the front line. Nice silence there. Arrow comes out as well, but Root Beer Guy avoids all the CC and gets Mephisto back to full. Dragon is popped in the back as Hanzo is taken down. That Poison Nova taking too much damage. Beller's caught here, going to be rooted and removed. That is a soul reset for Diablo. Diablo going to be on the way back, but Hanzo going to have to wait a few more seconds here. Zool finishing up this point. Arcane Punisher to go through the mid lane. Got a Shaman camp steal on the top side as well. BoomerGaming. Oh, that's a nice drag onto Johanna. Gets a flip over the wall here. Durkadurk gonna get popped. That's a great timing on that one from BoomerGaming. They've still got to deal with this Punisher in the mid and the Shaman in the top, but very timely pick off there. Looks like mid keep likely going to go down anyway. Maybe not. It's focusing onto Diablo here. No, mid keep survives. Top keep is going to be saved. So no constant catapults just yet. You see Cho'Gall's Angels just moving around trying to find their 20s before the next engagement, ideally. And on the chase here is BoomerGaming to find those 20s as well. Beller's just keeping an eye out, making sure there's not any deep ganks. Chronicler's still working here. Thinking about coming across. They are going to be spotted there by the time traps and by the Chromie level 1. Looks like they've given up on that plan. Dragon Arrow, though, is going to catch 3. This is a great time to fight if you're BoomerGaming, but Durkadurk just catches that front line on the top side. Drag combo comes out onto Chrisinator, but the Lifebinder connects once again. Smort Killer getting away as well. Now Bellers is going to be caught up as Cho'Gall's Angels trying to retreat. Durance over the wall there. Whoa, what a combo! Goodness gracious, Hanzo is taken out. Time trap from Chromie to secure the retreat, but that's 20s for Cho'Gall's Angels. Build Monster trying to move out. Smort Killer pulling Bellers back into the fray here. This is going to be mid-keep. Going down. They can move forward and find another pick. That's going to be big here. Chromie gets the time loop onto Chrisinator. Hit with the sleep dart as well. Root Beer guy getting the ult. Oh my gosh, it got denied! And it comes through on the second one. I think Ana denied it, but then the second one came through and connected. Chrisinator once again just getting huge blow-up value, finding Ana that time. Dragon Arrow out of the gate by Hanzo. Chronicler trying to stay alive here as Diablo is taken out. The core shielding is falling. Chronicler super low is... Oh, gets hit by Mephisto blinking forward. Chrisinator, oh my gosh, trying to avoid Dope Monster here. Core down to 35% and counting. This looks like it's gonna be it. Cho'Gall's Angels. Dominant performance here on Infernal Shrines. Pick up game number 1. GG. Wow, looking super strong there with that Mephisto Alexstrasza composition. Cho'Gall's Angels looking great versus BoomerGaming there. I feel like the draft is going to change up pretty immensely for going forward in this series because I doubt BoomerGaming wants to see that duo again. Let's go to the postgame. Checking out the stats here. Dope Monster on the Chromie, 0 deaths that game for BoomerGaming. Nearly 100,000 damage. Top Siege as well. Playing a great Chromie game there. Over on the other side, we had 3 deathless. Zool, Alexstrasza, and Mephisto by Traxx, Root Beer Guy, and Chrisinator, all 0 deaths. While Chrisinator topping out the damage there at nearly 75,000. Take a look at the talent builds. Let's update the scoreboard. And we'll get ready for game 2. Pretty short one there at 17 minutes. Alrighty. We are going to Tomb of the Spider Queen, once again chosen by Cho'Gall's Angels. BoomerGaming opting for the first pick here in game number 2. King of Old, thank you so much for the gift sub over to Kelsier. Kelsier, enjoy those Donkey Kong emotes. Let's go to the draft. Alrighty. So, Tomb of the Spider Queen, Boomer Gaming. See what sort of adjustments they're going to make here in game number 2. Tomb's all about the wave clear, all about the area control over those turn-in spots. Having a nice, strong early game comp is quite helpful. By the way, we got Frosty Flame here as well, Tuna Breath, Yanthor. Hope you're all doing well. No Mephisto allowed here from Boomer Gaming. Tychus still off the table from Cho'Gall's Angels. Tomb of the Spider Queen. Johanna might hit the ban here, just because that wave clear from the tank position is so useful. We will see the choices. What do we got? Diablo taken away by Boomer Gaming. So Bellers has got a different plan here, possibly forcing a Joe ban. No, I'm gonna remove Junkrat. So is it Johanna first pick here for Boomer Gaming? You're giving up your choice of Hogger and Blaze. You're giving up possibly a Chromie. Giving up a Vala. I think it's Johanna, but we'll see if they've got some other priority here. Brightwing, another one that you could think about. Bellers does take that Johanna. Cho'Gall's Angels now with the double pick. Do they have something else spicy in the tank? Medivh is open. Medivh got banned game number 1. Now Mephisto has been banned, so they did take away the Diablo. Diablo Medivh is the usual combination, but definitely not the only Medivh combination. What do we got here for Cho'Gall's Angels? Going for the Genji Bomb. Very direct drafting style here from Cho'Gall's Angels. They don't hide their plan. They're going after the backline. The other team doesn't have a backline yet, but they're going to be going after them. Boomer Gaming, they've got the Johanna. I personally like a Johanna Blaze setup, but we'll see if they want to hold their off-lane option. There's the Blaze from Chronicler. E-Bagatron going for Rhaegar. Have the cleanse, have the nice big heal. Be able to put the lightning shield on those frontliners. Solid choice for sure. Decided not to go for the Brightwing versus the Genji, which is fine. That is one that Genji tends to be more concerned about, is those point-and-click CCs from your Brightwings and your Uthers. Greymane taken away here. Interesting. Taking away Greymane with this setup would imply a high damage or a high health tank. So we're going to see a Deathwing ban. Yeah, Greymane is one that goes into Deathwing. And pretty much the entire Heroes of the Storm community at this point knows that Traxxas will play Deathwing at a moment's notice. Cho'Gall's Angels looking to lock in some frontline here. What do we got for our next 2 picks? Hanzo Diva here for Chrisinator and Traxxas. The Overwatch squad is on point here. No Lucio, but Anduin, close enough. I do subscribe to the how many Overwatch heroes you have on your team is that much, greater chance for you to win the game. Looks like Cho'Gall's Angels are going by that right now. I feed going for a Thrall here for Boomer Gaming. And Dope Monster goes back to that Chromie. Interesting. I do like Thrall for controlling divers. Diva's going to be going in there. Genji's going to be going in there. So there's going to be a ton of frontline control here from Boomer Gaming. Chromie going to be sitting behind that wall. Durkadurk on the last pick, looking for a tank here for Cho'Gall's Angels. Going to be the Muradin. Someone who can possibly follow Genji in there or send a light bomb into the back. This is an interesting one. They took the Genji so early. I mean, Chromie's vulnerable, but Chromie also has, you know, ways to go invulnerable. Interesting setups. All right, game number 2 coming at you here. On the left in the blue, once again, is BoomerGaming. The Bagatron on the Rhaegar, Chronicler playing Blaze, Bellers on Johanna, iFeed on the Thrall, and Dope Monster playing Chromie. On the right in the red, Cho'Gall's Angels, Smort Killer on Hanzo, Chrisinator playing the Genji, Durkadurk on Muradin, Traxix on Diva, and Root Beer Guy is playing Anduin. Game number 2 coming at you here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Looking for questing talents. Looks like we got a scatter quest here for Hanzo. No other questing talents that I can see. Mid-wave clear has commenced. Nice double stun onto the front. Chronicler follows it up. Traxix trying to peel away here. Traxix, was close to being demeched, but manages to get away. Chrisinator taking a hit there, but still had the cyber agility to get out of the Dragon's Breath combo range. Follow-up route is good. Durkadurk did jump into this and is going to require Anduin to yoink them on out of there. It's a little bite of sand in the butt for the trouble. Smort Killer and Chrisinator just harrying those rotations a little bit. BoomerGaming jumping straight onto their back bruiser. If they've got strong enough wave clear in Johanna, they can send their Chromie on back to deal with that camp. Keeping an eye on both lanes here as the bruiser camp in the mid is going to collapse in. Chrisinator jumps on out, jumps on back. See if they can clear up this camp pressure here from BoomerGaming. Durkadurk is caught mid-jump, but still has the safety of the gate there. Thrall remaining on the top side. Blaze feeling alright, about half health there in the bottom lane. So now Genji does go into the back line to find Dope Monster. Mid-wall taking some hits. Looks like Diva has been demeched on the low side. iFeed getting away from the Muradin engage there on the top. Gems aren't quite there yet for either team so far. Beller's taking some hits there, just getting behind the gate. Looks like iFeed sneaking away towards the bottom side, gonna try to take this shaman camp, not shaman camp, that's siege camp. Close enough, close enough. Little time trap just to slow things down as iFeed taking away this bottom camp here. Looks like it was not noticed. Camp goes over to BoomerGaming. Genji just being a pest here between lanes, doing what Genji does best, which is use that mobility. Chronicler getting a quick stun there, making sure to not get caught out. Traxix on 21 here. Definitely love to drop those off when they have a moment. Sevens on the horizon here for BoomerGaming. Pretty much there for the side of Cho'Gall's Angels as well. Bellers has an eye on Diva there for that turn-in. Traxix will be denied. We're going to see Cho'Gall's Angels now working on their back bruiser camp. So Bellers and iFeed holding a good chunk of those gems. Chronicler on 15 as well. Looks like Chronicler is going to get 15 in the bank here. There they are. Bellers trying to get some. Oh, the scatter doesn't land. Unlucky there from Smork Killer. Only 5 more needed for BoomerGaming. Now it's Cho'Gall's Angel's turn with the Bruiser camp in the mid to see if they can get some siege damage in. Dope Monster gets spotted on that rotation by Genji, but it's going to feel just fine. The camp's mopped up pretty cleanly. Chrysinator on 26 here. iFeed not going to let that turn in go for free. Genji does escape to the bottom side, though, trying to turn in the 26, and will be able to do so. Ooh, the Anduin ability did not reach, but Hanzo's arrow definitely does. Starting to become a battle here. Blaze denies the bottom side turn in. Oh, engage in the mid here as the time loop from Chromie comes out. Thrall not going to be so lucky. Thrall Feral Spirit Quest is reset. Root Beer guy on 8. Not going to be enough for the turn in. But that much closer for Cho'Gall's Angels. Chronicler going to be blocked here by Durkadurk. Smork Killer getting a couple autos in. Traxix on 36 will be able to drop off just 4 of them. And the Red Web Weaver is going to be coming on through first for Cho'Gall's Angels. Both teams right on the precipice of level 10 here. Actually, another Bruiser camp taken by BoomerGaming. That's going to help them out in the mid lane. Tens are in for both sides. BoomerGaming have the Time Loop, Blessed Shield, Ancestral Healing, Bunker. Thrall is still waiting to pick. Looks like it's going to be the Earthquake here. Light Bomb onto Chrysinator. There's the jump into the back. Stuns 3. Follow up with the Dragon Arrow is there. There's a bomb on the gate here. Ebagatron going to have to just eat the explosion, but still survives. X-Strike coming out from Chrysinator. Looking for some resets there. Finds Thrall. Does not quite get Ebagatron. Saw some of those ults coming on through there from Cho'Gall's Angels. Got Bunny Hop, Light Bomb, X-Strike, Dragon Arrow, and the Avatar. And it was as it was foretold in the draft, Genji Bomb Engage is what Cho'Gall's Angels is going for. Oh, Ebagatron went on a ride there. Chasing the Swift Strike of Genji. Webweavers are gone here. Chronicler stepping out here versus Traxix, but the boosters are enough to get away. Traxix really want to drop off these 39 here. See if Chronicler's going to go up to stop it. Looks like no. 39 in the bank. Still only 5 more needed. iFeed, unfortunately, only has 3. Ebagatron will have enough for this turn in. Chrysinator denies 1. Mark, thank you very much for the follow. Looks like the alert broke as another Genji Bomb onto Thrall. Follow-up from Hanzo is there. X-Strike lands, and iFeed is taken down. Time Loop comes out from Chromie just to try to peel away here, but Chrysinator on the chase. Going to require an Ancestral here from Rhaegar. Blue Web Weavers do manage to get turned in. I believe Blaze on the bottom side did pick that one up. I'll tell you, I switched over to the Twitch alerts because it seemed like an interesting thing to do. They break a surprising amount of the time, which is kind of unacceptable, to be honest. So I might just go back to the Stream Elements alerts here as Chronicler catches 2 in the mid. There's the Earthquake coming out from Thrall. Smork Killer slowed on the escape, nowhere to go. Hanzo is down. Root Beer guy gets a desperate prayer, but will be sent back. Durkadurk hits the Avatar, trying to get away with enough health. No, Muradin goes down. BoomerGaming with 3 here. Chrisinator, oh, getting super gutsy there. Not sure what the plan was, but Blaze getting the pickup. Johanna with the follow-up, and that is 4-0 for BoomerGaming. Blaze still in the bottom lane here as BoomerGaming taking 2 forts. See if Chronicler can mop this one up. $32 gems on hand for Chronicler, 28 for Bellers, 21 for eBagatron. They really would love to just dump those off as quick as possible. And with 4 members here on the top side for Cho'Gall's Angels, it should be a back-to-back turn in here. There we go. More blue web weavers on the way. They do tag this this bruiser camp in the meantime, so they'll have a bit of a joint push going on here. Here they come once again. Cho'Gall's Angels setting up for the defense. Bottom fort going down to the minion wave pressure, so it just keeps remaining. Chronicler on the low side gets discovered there. Follow-up is strong. There's the Earthquake as well. Oh my goodness. Anduin and Hanzo go down. Traxix trying to control there with the bomb. Gets back into the mech and boosts away from harm. I wish I had caught the start of that Blaze engage. It looked like Chronicler kind of got discovered there, but it turned into a BoomerGaming engage. Now bottom keep wall's in trouble. Now the keep is going to be coming up next here. 6 seconds on Anduin and Hanzo. As this keep is getting mowed down quickly. BoomerGaming sticking around here. Are they going to go after the mid? Taking kind of a split rotation here, but will not get caught for it. Looking for Durkadurk when Muradin dodges to the top side. Chrisinator is going to get looped here. Pops the protect, is going to get stunned. Traxix eating that hit from the Blaze. Making sure Genji can escape. Sixteens are here for Cho'Gall's Angels, so they will be able to stop the slow siege in the mid. Blaze going to be caught here as D.Va jumps forward. There's a big Dragon Arrow onto 3, but the bunker goes down. Can they get in, though? Rhaegar gets hit. Thrall in the bunker is going to have to pop out of there. iFeed trying to get away. D.Va auto attacks are enough. Thrall goes down. Nice catch and a nice follow-up there from Cho'Gall's Angels, and now they're going to try to rip a boss. They've got the red web weavers on the way as well. I did not think that was going to go into a full-on team fight. I thought Blaze would kind of, you know, get stunned and then walk away, but really nicely executed by Cho'Gall's Angels, finding their way to get their momentum back here. Their web weavers are caught a little bit far back in lane after that double turn-in, though. So we'll see how much map pressure they can really get off of these. Genji stalled on the top side, uses the protect. Chrisinator trying to make themselves available for a possible light bomb engage. Top fort definitely going down. Chrisinator jumping in, stun onto 2. Durkadurk with the follow-up. Stun comes out onto the Chromie, but there's the Ancestral from Rhaegar to save. Traxix is knocked out of that mech, rooted as well. D.Va going down. BoomerGaming absorbs and re-engages. There's, oh my goodness, Hanzo taken out as well. Great follow-up from that Thrall. As Dope Monster could not catch up for the execute. Top boss in some trouble here. Mid is cleaned up. Bottom side will go down to the minion wave. Rhaegar clearing up the top side. BoomerGaming swinging the momentum back once again. They do have enough gems for a turn-in. Dope Monster wanting to move after Thrall here. Move after Muradin, I should say. Chromie did not go for the level 20 double loop, went for the Piercing Sands. So Anduin is able to get the save. Chrisinator into the back, looking for Dope Monster here, taking quite a chunk of that damage away. Timeout is used. Dragon Arrow comes on through. Short stun there. Traxix trying to control the backline. They're locked in. Durkadurk, though, in trouble. It'll be Chromie for Muradin so far. Traxix popped out of the mech. Nowhere to go. That's Diva going down. Chrisinator slowed on the way out of here. Has one more protect. Swift strikes off to the left and mounts. Gets the long jump. We'll chase this one. Ebagatron with that movement speed. High feed. Oh, there it is. I think that was the purge there from Rhaegar getting the slow. Genji gets taken out. King of Old, thank you for the gifted tier 1 to Bassoonist. Appreciate the support in the channel. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch these alerts back to stream elements. The Twitch alerts just are, they're not working so good. Oh well, it was worth a try. Blue Web Weavers coming on through as BoomerGaming are about to get their Chromie back. They've got their level 20s. Their lanes are pushed in pretty effectively. Genji still another 12 seconds before they're back. Looking for a level 19 defense. Avatar is used. Nice save there from Root Beer Guy. It'd keep definitely going down here as Traxix is hit with the loop. Still has bomb available. So now we've got a double lane collapse going on. Diva trying to clear this out with the mech explosion. It's going to be pretty effective there. Huge shields, though, onto the left side. Durkadurk tries to get a light bomb stun onto the front as the core shielding is going down. Top lane is collapsing as well here. There's just so many minions. Chrisinator in trouble, jumps away, but the core down past 40%. And this looks like BoomerGaming with just so much wave pressure are going to even up the series 1-1. GG. Alrighty, nice work there from BoomerGaming. Cleaning up the comp, turning around those team fights, and they're going to take game number 2 and send us to a game 3. Let's go to the post game. Check out the stats here. I feed on the Thrall, actually topping the hero damage there for BoomerGaming. Chronicler on the Blaze and Bellers on Johanna, both at 0 deaths there. Very nicely done. Over on the side of Cho'Gall's Angels, it was Chrisinator on the Genji, cresting 53,000 hero damage. While Traxix got the XP and the Siege lead. Let's take a look at the talents here as we get the scoreboard, and we'll get ready for game 3. It's going to be Dragonshire. This one chosen by BoomerGaming. So we'll see the team swap who gets the first pick here for our last map. And we're about to get going. We'll take some cat time. It's cat time! What a guy. What a guy. How you doing, Sparhawk? Thanks for stopping in. Traps in. Let's do it. Alrighty. Dragonshire, map number 3. Changing the pick order here. Cho'Gall's Angels will be first to act. What will be the play? Dragonshire, you're thinking about, a sturdy offlaner. You're thinking about someone who can move safely through the triangle of death in the mid. You're thinking about Vision. Hanzo, Chromie, both strong ones here. Lunara can sometimes come up on Dragonshire. Junkrat's still one to control. Gosh. You pet one cat and there's just cat hair all over you. Blah. Blaze to be taken out by Cho'Gall's Angels. Blaze did do some very good work there in game number 2 for BoomerGaming. No Junkrats allowed. Still Tychus banned, though, by Cho'Gall's Angels. Some Tychus must have hurt them very badly this season. Every team's got one hero that they just don't really play really well into. And they just ban it because they don't want to have to deal with the playstyle. I'm wondering if that's the Tychus ban here, or if there is just a massive Tychus aficionado over on the side of BoomerGaming. Maiev taken away here by BoomerGaming. Did have a strong Maiev in game number 1. So Cho'Gall's Angels will have the first pick opportunity. Chrisinator going for the Vala. Alright. It does leave Johanna up. Do we go into Johanna here for BoomerGaming? With Blaze Band, you might be thinking about Hogger as well. We'll see what their priority is going to be. Dope Monster saying, give it to me one more time here. Takes the Chromie. Chronicler does pick up that Hogger. Passing the Johanna rock back to CGA. We'll see if they pick it up. Let's see. Vala enables you to not have to go with 2 backliners, so we might see a flex here. Maybe a double bruiser setup. Johanna Hanzo here for Dirk and Smortkiller, so they do go with the extra range regardless. Hanzo being able to give vision in the mid is very nice, being able to sort of anchor bot versus the Chromie, which I'm guessing is how this is going to be set up in sort of a 1-3-1 for both teams. But we shall see. Probably not so worried about Anduin here. They're going to get rid of Dahaka. I might be thinking about a Brightwing ban here just to not allow Brightwing to shut down Johanna at a critical moment on a kill attempt. We'll see what CGA's thinking here. So I feel like a Nubarak Brightwing could be pretty deadly into this setup. They're going to get rid of Diablo. Okay, I mean, Diablo's got a pretty similar snap engage. Beller's already played it once this series. I'd like to see a noob Brightwing Greymane or something. We'll see what we got. Ebagatron goes for the Anduin. Beller's taking Muradin. Okay. Alright. Muradin's another one who can pass the front line when required. Try to chase down those backliners of Vala and Hanzo. Anduin could put a light bomb possibly on a Hortapult Hogger or just on Muradin. Traxxic's going to take the Sonya for the off lane. See if that's going to be a leap follow-up or if it's just going to be the Wrath of the Berserker as Root Beer Guy taking the Rhaegar. Yeah, having a cleanse here is going to be pretty nice. I was thinking maybe Greymane, but now not so much here for iFeed. The blow-up's nice, but into Johanna Rhaegar, it's not quite as powerful in my opinion. We'll see what iFeed's thinking. Gonna take the Genji, okay. It's gonna be a Genji swap here from these two teams. So the Genji bomb comes in later in the draft this time for BoomerGaming. And now Cho'Gall's Angels. I feel like they've got a good, good heroes to deal with it. But the engage potential, I think, is stronger on BoomerGaming. Let's do it. Game number 3 on the left in the blue. Once again, it is BoomerGaming. High feed on the Genji. We've got Dope Monster on the Chromie. Chronicler playing Hogger. Bellers on the Muradin. And Bagatron is on... Wait, is he Bagatron on Anduin? Bagatron's on Anduin. Dope Monster on Chromie. I think that's what I said. On the right in the red, we have Cho'Gall's Angels. Track 6 on Sonya. Root Beer Guy playing the Rhaegar. Durka on Johanna. Chrisinator playing Vala. And Smork Killer is on the Hanzo. Do we want to bet? We can do a quick bet. We can do a quick bet. What? Anyway, I accidentally put the wrong teams. God, I'm so good at this. End submissions, delete, return points. Chrisinator taking some hits here in the mid as, ooh, gets cleansed there, but iFeed's still on the chase. Can they get the last one? They can. Vala goes down. Desperately trying to find a place to start this prediction. Start. Who will win? Left. Oh my gosh. I'm panicking. I'm calling it blue and red. Got it. Go. Alright. Prediction is up. Oh, for crying out loud. There we go. Predictions up and rolling. Let's get back into the cast here. Coming across for a possible invade here is Cho'Gall's Angels. Bagatron getting run down here, gets slowed, the totem comes through, and Anduin goes down. Beller's getting to jump out of trouble here. Dope Monster trying to pick up something from the side. Still trying to steal this, but they don't want to get shut down here by Chromie. iFeed over the top, working on Vala. Uh-oh, iFeed might be paying for this. Genji goes down to the minion wave. Unfortunate. They're still fighting over this camp. I think they had to reset the minion. Cho'Gall's Angels does finally get the steal. Checking on the top side here. The Bruiser camp was claimed earlier by BoomerGaming. Hogger was pushing that one in. iFeed gonna step up to Chrisinator. Just getting a couple of hits. Durka gonna go for a channel here. iFeed. Oh, missed the first one. Missed the second one. Oh, no. Cho'Gall's Angels are gonna pick up the early Dragon Knight. iFeed just splitting the uprights there with those ninja stars. Mid wall going to be worked on here by Johanna, whacking away at the tower. Has to peel out before getting taken down. Still a very light early Dragon Knight. Beller's looking for Chrisinator there. Didn't quite get the Stormbolt as the Dragon Knight will expire. Beller's over the top, going to find a stun onto the front line here. Nice root follow-up, and that is going to be Rhaegar going down. 7's in for both sides. 2 takedowns now for both sides as Beller's thinking about another engage. Track 6 to get this Bruiser camp going. Plenty of health to get that done. This Chronicler stepping up here. Oh, Durka on the outside, though. Chronicler eats the first stun, gets hit with the second, pops the Unstoppable. Smork Killer coming around the outside, though. That could be it for our Hogger friend here. Whoa! Barely getting away there. Chronicler getting pinged. Meanwhile, the rest of the team gonna grab this bottom Bruiser. Hogger barely survives. Did Hogger have a tap? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, 50 seconds on that tap, I think. Top wall being mowed down. But being mowed down here is Rhaegar. Root beer guy caught in the loop once again. Can't cleanse yourself, unfortunately for Rhaegar. Chrisinator barely missing on Chronicler once again here. Beller's trying to trap Chrisinator here. Bagatron going to start those autos, and that is it for Vala. Chronicler with the great bait once again. Bellers can't stop engaging, jumping forward into the front. Right now, BoomerGaming looking very strong here in the mid-game as they approach level 10s.
The power of sun and moon. Put an end to this cursed realm.
Hogger going to control the top side. Beller's going to control the bottom side. Durkadurk is monitoring the mid for now. BoomerGaming does have their 10s. We do have Hortipult here for Hogger. Light Bomb, Avatar, Time Loop, X-Strike. 10s are about to be in for Cho'Gall's Angels as well. iFeed jumping in with the Light Bomb. They're going to catch Vala here. The follow-up is good, but the heal is better. Chrisinator survives. Rain of Vengeance to peel away. BoomerGaming gets on out of there. You saw that Rain of Vengeance from Vala. We also have Leap, Blessed Shield, Dragon Arrow, and Ancestral Healing for Cho'Gall's Angels. Beller's jumping in. Double stun there. iFeed follow-up, and X-Strike executes onto Hanzo. The Shimada bro taking down the other. Johanna falling as well. Goat Monster trying to work on Chrisinator here. Gets the cooldowns. Anduin with the follow-up, and that is Genji with a triple takedown for BoomerGaming. Now they're going to be looking at a dragon here. As long as this minion doesn't get in the way. It does get in the way! Oh no! I think Root Beer Guy might have had the interrupt anyway. I saw that extra minion. Beller's eating a couple shots here, thinking about moving in onto Root Beer Guy. There's the stun, there's the Light Bomb, the follow-up is great. And Rhaegar will fall. Trying to buy time here. Oh, Hanzo just missed once again. Oh my gosh, the aim of the Shimada bros on either side trying to delay this dragon just barely off so far this game. Unfortunate. Beller's being hyper aggressive with those jump hammers. Chromie pushing out the bottom lane. Dragon Knight gonna try to get up here and take advantage of this minion wave. Unstoppable is used here by Johanna. That is a positioning tip for any of you Johanna players working against the Dragon Knight. If you're going to use that shield early before the kick cooldown goes out, stay on the bottom side of the fort so you can't be, just sent way back to base or way into the mid lane. Bottom fort getting tickled here as the Dragon Knight about to expire. Midwave actually collapsing onto this fort, as I believe Sonya was pushing that one in. Small 13-tier advantage for the side of BoomerGaming, as they are now going to be going on the Tour de Camps. Both teams just getting their camps out. It's our favorite game, Hogger versus entire enemy team, and looks like entire enemy team is going to win this race. But it's always funny to see how close it is. Usually that's the race we only see on Alterac Pass, but we got a good one here on Dragonshire. Looks like we got a little move here onto the bottom side. Bellers is watching. A Bagatron wanting to follow up. Chastise not going to land that time. Chromie's got these bushes warded. iFeed looking for a way in. Bagatron does not hand off the Light Bomb for an engage. Chronicler still working versus Traxix up here. Both strong regen heroes. Ooh. Possible engage here on the bottom side, but not to be had. Possible engage here on the top side. Genji came up to try to get the gank onto Traxix, but now Chronicler is getting hit by the fort. Oh no! Hogger goes down. Feed escapes. This could be an opportunity here. There's the Blessed Shield coming on out. They're looking. The Dragon Arrow hits as well. Feed in some trouble. Oh, Johanna blind gets the takedown. Another one there for Cho'Gall's Angels. Very, very timely as our next objective is ready to rock. 3 members moving up to the top side to try and delay Bagatron. Doesn't go for it here. Looks like Cho'Gall's Angels, instead of going for the quick dragon, they're just going to focus on this bottom bruiser. Beller's forced to stay in the mid, just to not give up a free dragon. Looks like Cho'Gall's Angels just going after the bottom fort, saying thank you very much. Sonya looking for a channel here, but Hogger delays on the top side. Team's looking at Bellers here. Murden moving back. Hogger running away on the top side, not wanting to get rotated upon. Bellers throws out the Stormbolt. Secures a retreat. So now both teams do have their 16s. Genji claiming the bottom side, Sonya claiming the top side. Bellers finds absolutely everybody here in the mid, jumps away, avoids the Blessed Shield as Hanzo able to finish up that scatter quest. Feed is going to be discovered, jumping on in after Root Beer Guy. Chrisinator stunning onto Bellers. Avatar is going to have to be used. Dragon Arrow into the back here as Dirk gathers up 2. Feed jumping in after Smork Killer, trying to get a solo takedown. Murden pulled away by Bagatron. That means possibly a pull available. Feed has the X strike over the wall, and somehow BoomerGaming are able to disengage without losing anybody. Camp still being focused here by Cho'Gall's Angels. Bellers, does get the contest here onto the point. Chrisinator, though, working on Feed. Hogger stunning onto 2. Chrisinator in trouble. Camp still goes over to Cho'Gall's Angels, but they are going to lose their Johanna. They get the Dragon Knight as well here. Without a front line, we'll see how far they can go. Dragon Knight has to move away almost immediately here. Cho'Gall's Angels got away better than I expected on that one, getting quite a bit done. BoomerGaming, I thought they had trapped him there, but Cho'Gall's Angels really forced them to retreat once again. Oh, Hogger caught on the top side. We saw the last bit of that one. I looked up too late, but that's another takedown for Cho'Gall's Angels. Super even going into the later stages of the game here. But Cho'Gall's Angels does still have all of their structures standing. So they've got a little bit more passive experience coming their way. Just a couple more seconds on this Dragon Knight, only 2% health, so just going to possibly look to throw it a Flame Breath and then be done with it.
I have seen enough.
And there it is. They are done with it. Cho'Gall's Angels is grabbing the camp that they can. Looks like BoomerGaming doing the same thing on the top side with this Bruiser camp. And the camp rotation coming through once again. Feed trying to step up here, but Dirk has the ward. Hogger wanting to step up on the top side here, but doesn't have vision of the enemy team. He hits the Unstoppable, and they're going to go for a big wraparound here. iFeed discovers them, though. Chronicler just hits the Hortipult right away. Bellers finds Traxix there. There's the Chastise follow-up. Root and Stun comes through. Oh no, the Light Bomb! Oh, Traxix is going to get away. Tried to X-Strike back, but the cooldown popped before. I think iFeed hit the wrong button there. Unfortunate for BoomerGaming. Sonya gets away, and they're going to have to wait for those cooldowns to come back.
It won't be long.
20 is about to be here for both teams. They're still looking for Sonya. Beller's over the top. There's the stun. There's the root. Do they have it? The Skullcrackers are coming in, and Sonya still goes down. Oh, big flank from the edge, though, from Johanna. There's a Blessed Shield. Bagatron is taken out. Chromie is stuck in the timeout in the backline. Bellers just has to walk away. So they do finally find Sonya, but at what cost? Avatar is used. Bellers trying to get out of there. Less than 20 health. There goes Muradin. Chronicler and Genji are caught by the grounding totem. Cho'Gall's Angels have a triple here. Mid-fort goes down. How far can they go with these 35 seconds now? They've got a camp, but they don't have a minion wave. So Durkadurk is trying to tank these tower shots. Wall goes down. They still got 15 before Anduin's back. Durkadurk, though, is taking a lot of damage from these towers. Minion wave is finally starting to catch up, but it's not here just yet. Here come those minions. But Anduin back, Chromie's about to be back, Cho'Gall's Angels is going to have to move away, and they're not going to be able to pick up a keep. They'll settle for bottom Bruiser camp, and it looks like they might pick up a dragon here. iFeed trying to delay. Durkadurk gets the dragon in time. Groupier Guy and Smorkiller are revealed on this bottom camp, but no engage possibility here from BoomerGaming. Dragon focusing on the mid for now. Beller's hit with the spear. iFeed into the back as Chronicler can't quite get the headbanger stun. Bottom keep. Taking some damage. Looks like the dragon's going to focus on the mid for now. Johanna piloting that one. The rest of the team trying to step up here and sort of go for a double keep play. But Beller's over the top, finds a stun. iFeed into the back. There it is onto Hanzo. The splash heal is coming through. Hits twice. Smorkiller going to survive. No control out from Hogger as the engage continues, but Hogger is going to go down. Chrisinator trying to find Bagatron here as now Bellers has to try to walk it away. One more auto. No, Bagatron's too far out. Loop onto Chrisinator, though. Just jumping everywhere. With Hogger down, this is definitely the keep and possibly more. Cho'Gall's Angels have a chance here. Bellers nearly taken out by the scatter arrow. Dragon Knight about to expire. Expires on the core here. iFeed stepping in. Oh, gets hit with the shield, and that's Genji down. Dope Monster. Oh, Chrisinator goes too far. Dope Monster survives, and now Cho'Gall's Angels have to back away. Dope Monster evading enough and pins Vala between two keeps. Game saving there from BoomerGaming, but can they come back? They still have not taken down an enemy structure. But if they get a big enough team fight, they could possibly just charge through a lane and try to find themselves at the core. But it would have to be an overwhelming team fight victory. Camps being taken all over the map once again. Very tight here. Cho'Gall's Angels are coming across. Durkadurk threatening onto the camp here. Chromie in the bottom lane. Are we going to have a 4v4 right now? Genji can get here faster. Bellers jumps in, stuns onto the back line. There's the light bomb, though. Can't get the stun out onto Durkadurk. Still had the shield up. BoomerGaming claims their camp, and no further team fight to be had.
The shrines await their answer. Who will wield the Dragon Knight's ancient?
Next shrine getting ready as top lane is cleared away here by Cho'Gall's Angels. Hogger trying to press up the bottom lane here. As Durkadurk discovers the Genji flank. Little stun on the outside from Bellers. Johanna trying to get an engage here, but now is going to get hit with the loop. Big trouble for Durkadurk. Johanna goes down. BoomerGaming, they time out that cooldown on the shield and get the loop execute. BoomerGaming in the driver's seat. Oh, excuse me. In the driver's seat now for another 50 seconds. Chromie and Hogger controlling here. iFeed gonna jump up and get a blue dragon right now.
The flame cleanses.
We'll see how far they can get. Sonya coming down from the top lane. Hogger pushing out the bottom side. Gonna get that fort secured. As Bellers gets a hit onto Vala. Mid fort down. Chrisinator sent back into keep range. Traxix, ooh, was thinking about going in, but thought better of it there. Bottom lane in some trouble. Still a minute left on this dragon. As the wall is being focused. Back to full strength now are Cho'Gall's Angels. Chrisinator looking for a way in right now. Focusing down the dragon. iFeed is removed, but there's the... Oh, follow-up is good onto Bellers. iFeed stunning the Sonya. Traxix pops the big armor, though. Gonna stay alive. X-Strike into the back. Not looking good here. The splash healing is strong. Bellers trying to move in, but is getting mowed down. That's Muradin to fall. Traxix spinning all over iFeed. Chronicler with the Hortipult is gonna get out of there. Chrisinator continuing to chase. Dope Monster is pulled back in by Anduin. Smort Killer wanting to keep on going. BoomerGaming, they're without Muradin, trying to get away here, just walking it on back. Traxix does not have a leap cooldown. That's the Chromie to go down. iFeed caught on the edge. X-Strike to avoid the shield glare. Hogger trying to make something happen. Sonya did go down, but Hogger falls as well. We got 4v2 moving into the core here. Cho'Gall's Angels, can they take the victory right now? It's 23 seconds on Muradin. Light Bomb is available. X-Strike is not. There it is. They're going into the back. They find a stun onto 2. There's the Chastise. There is the shield, and there goes Genji. Core shielding being taken down, and this is going to be the match. Cho'Gall's Angels managed to hang on the relentless teamfight assault of BoomerGaming, and they are going to take this series. Well done, GG. Coming right down to the end there. Super, super close match today. BoomerGaming and a hell of an effort there on map number 3, but Cho'Gall's Angels just parrying expertly in that last team fight. Turn around, get the rundown, and get the core. Very nicely done. Let's go to the post game. Checking out the stats here. iFeed on the Genji coming out high on the hero damage there for BoomerGaming. 67,000 on that front. Chrisinator on the Vala on an unsurprisingly top hero damage. Very nicely played there by Chrisinator. Over 88,000 hero damage that time for Cho'Gall's Angels. Take a look at the talent screen. Let's update the scoreboard, and we'll see if we can get an interview with our winning squad. Pay out this prediction, too, since I remembered to do one. Alrighty. Hello, Traxix. Congratulations on a nail biter of a 2-1.
Thank you. Thank you.
Really, root beer guy here as well. Welcome, welcome. Wow. I mean, really, really close series there versus Boomer Gaming. It seemed like there was a lot of reaction in the draft from both sides there. Did it start off with, it seemed like there were some target bans coming out here and there, but then it moved into reactions to previous series. Did it feel like a bit of a drafting struggle this time?
No, we actually kind of were aware of the heroes that gave us problems in game 2 were actually heroes that we had mentioned to ban in game 1, but decided against it. Then we saw it and we're like, okay, well they like this too, so why not? So it was a little bit reactive, but we did know like that the Blaze was something that they liked to play.
Yeah, we kind of gave it to him game 2, thinking it
Yeah.
wasn't going to affect much, and then that dude played a sick Blaze, and
Mhm.
so we didn't want to play it again.
Well, it was wow. I mean, game number 1 looking super strong there with the Mephisto Alexstrasza combination. Game 2, yeah, the Blaze came at you and made things pretty difficult. Dragonshire super close pretty much all the way through, just both teams really wrestling the momentum back and forth there. Did you feel like in the later team fights you kind of had your adjustments figured out, or was there still something that you needed to watch for on those engages?
I mean,
I
I feel
think
like it was a lot of like waiting for them to use their ults before we engaged. There was a lot of
they,
light bombs out type things.
yeah, they played the light bomb Genji combo very well, and it was a lot of like they hit us with it once, and then past then it was okay. We're gonna start separating, or we're gonna start pre-cleansing, or hit the ancestral correctly. It just kind of you got to get hit with it once to know what to do twice.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, really, really entertaining one to watch there. Great job by you guys picking up that 2-1. Being a double round robin division, I believe we're still in the first half, right? Was that the first round with this team?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
So, since you're coming at them again a second time, do you feel like you have to, prepare something new for that matchup, or do you think, you've got everything you need in the bag and you'll just go with them again next time?
Well, I guess what I would say is we played 3 different team comps. We played 3 different ways, and we'll probably end up rewatching the game at some point. But we've shown that we can be flexible based on what's being picked and what's being banned. So we'll probably do something different for the next couple games too. But I wouldn't see us deviating too much.
Okay.
If it works, it works.
Last question I had there. You had the Tychus ban in all 3 games. Is that just a player target, or is that something that you find your team struggles with, or what's the story there?
I just looking at their team, it looks like they've played it 6 times and they have a 100% win rate when they play it. So just taking away a comfort pick.
Makes
Matt.
sense to me. Well, a solid work today on the 2-1 victory. Great work. Any shout outs you'd like to make before we close out?
Rob, you can go first.
I would like to shout out my team, the enemy team. You guys played great. It was a very back and forth series. I would like to shout out Krush for casting. It's always great to have Krush casting when he's here. I would like to shout out the audience. I don't know who the guy is, but a king of old was in there, popping off. Good for him. Tuna Breath was in there, popping off for us. Love that. And then the biggest shout out is Traxxas' husband.
Why you get the shout him out for me? What the hell? Oh. All right. Well, I'll shout out my husband as well because Rob had to steal it from me. And then shout out to everything that Rob just said. I again appreciate the cast. I appreciate the captain of the enemy team actually coordinating with me in a timely manner. It was a really close back and forth game. I also want to shout out to Dragon Gall Z. They're another team in our Discord. They're in Div E. Shout out to them. And yeah, that's about it.
Fantastic. Well, Traxxas Root Beer Guy, congrats again on the win. Thank you so much for coming by, and we'll see you on the next one.
All right,
Thank
see
you.
you
Have a
around.
good night.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
All righty.